Welcome to Card Corner. These are the cards. That's the corner. Today I'm going to be opening these Vietnam trading cards by Dart. 6 facts cards, it says there. Got some binder stuff on the back. I have been to Vietnam, but I was not in the Vietnam War. Let's find out what's in the pack. Here we've got parachute drops. I like the art style. It's like kind of like a watercolor with like ink over top. So the parachute drops. The Viet Minh won a great victory between March 13th to 29, 1954 at Dien Bien Phu. Using mortar fire and howitzers, their assault was concentrated on 3 crucial hill positions. French losses were numerous, the most devastating being the loss of their airstrip. Now the French had to rely on parachute drops for their supplies. Next up is briefing the president. Telling the president what's going on there. After becoming president, Richard Nixon now assumes the American leadership role in Vietnam. From 1968 to 1973, President Nixon and Henry Kissinger were the principal negotiators in the Vietnam peace talks. Peace negotiations with communist North Vietnam were very difficult and kept secret many times. These negotiations ended with the Paris Peace Talks Agreements of January 27th, 1973. Nice Richard Nixon card for you there. Here we've got emergency. It's like nurses and the doctors are rushing some guy to the hospital. U.S. soldiers in the Vietnam War received better medical treatment than in any previous war. In battle, medics would treat the injured and arrange a medevac, getting their wounded to hospital by helicopter. Over 97% of the wounded entering Army medical units in Vietnam survived thanks to a dedicated medical corps of doctors and nurses. Emergency. Next up is War Begins. Looks like some French soldiers talking on the radio and shooting some mortar fire. The war between the French and the Vietnamese escalates in November 1946 after Ho Chi Minh's unsuccessful bid for an agreement to his proposals for autonomy. Attacks are launched by both sides. Vietnam becomes an East-West war with the United States supplying arms to the French to stem the flow of communist advances in Indochina. All right. Second to last is B-52 Strato Fortress Volante. The B-52 played a large part in the Vietnam War. It could easily carry 96 bombs weighing 500 pounds each. These bombs could be dropped from 30,000 feet. High-altitude flying was the B-52's best defense. The enemy was unable to detect its approach, and his only defense was the SAM missile. B-52 Strato Fortress. I think that's my favorite card so far. And the last card is Battle of Quan Loc. Quan Loc was the main defensive outpost of Saigon. It was attacked on April 9th, 1975 by 40,000 North Vietnamese troops. The South Vietnamese, though heroic in raging battle, were surrounded and outnumbered. Although the communist attackers suffered heavy casualties, the South Vietnamese were defeated, and by April 20th, Quan Loc was abandoned. Alright guys, that was the Vietnam cards. I honestly don't really have that much to say about them. I think the art style is It's not really what you'd expect for this type of subject matter. Usually, especially for the Vietnam War, you'd expect it to be mostly photographs, but it's kind of a cool touch that they, let's see, Litho Canada, it says on the bottom, and it doesn't list an artist, but it does look consistent enough that it could be the same artist. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Which card was your favorite? I think my top three cards are this Parachute Drops, the Battle of Wan Lock, and of course the B-52 Strato Fortress. Let me know which one you guys like the best in the comments. If you want to trade for any of these cards, how to do that is in the About page of my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more card related content. I pity the fool that does not subscribe to Card Corner. This was Vietnam 6 Fact Cards by Dart. Take it easy.